Hello everybody, this is Josh and this is my 1992 Nissan Skyline GTR, and behind us is a guy on an old, was it 90s CBR or something, maybe 80s CBR. It's making a little bit of noise, but we're going to give this a crack anyway. So I guess I wanted to pause for the bike to go by. Okay, so I guess I wanted to make a little walk around video to kind of show, well, to kind of show the GTR to you, everybody. So like I said, it's a 1992 Skyline GTR. I was looking for a GTR, not exactly this color combo or mods or anything, but I found this company called Driver Motorsports down in Lynchburg, Virginia. And they had just gotten this car in. They had not listed it or anything, but they had some plans to do to it. They told me that, hey, it was in, and you know, they were probably going to repaint it Bayside blue because the paint on this isn't the greatest. And I mean, it's true, the paint's faded in some areas, especially on the trunk portion here. As you can see, you know, it's faded, it's not the best. But they had these BBS LMs, and they were like, yeah, we're going to spray paint, respray it Bayside blue, put on some coilovers and put the BBS LMs on there and do a couple other things. And they were going to be asking probably you know, low 30s or something like that. And that was a little bit more than I wanted to pay for a GTR. So I said, no, don't do any of that. Just kind of keep it as is, you know, make sure that it's roadworthy and pass inspection and all that stuff. And you know, give it to me as is. At first I even requested that they keep the BBS LMs. I said I didn't want them because I wanted to keep price down. And then of course, after I put down a deposit and started thinking about it and looked at other GTRs with the BBS LMs, I was like, you know what? Maybe I want them after all. So yeah, I ended up picking it up with the BBS LM. So the car itself, let's talk about, I guess, what's on it. And you guys are probably going to see some things that I'm totally oblivious to and going to miss, because GTRs are, I mean, I really like GTRs, but I'm not fully involved with the tuner side of everything that was available to them, as I'm sure you guys are. So if I'm missing something, please help me out. Let's go ahead and start. I guess let's go ahead and start from the front, right? So exterior first. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Exterior first. So the car has, from the front, what do you guys spot? I spy the N1 headlights, the Nismo inlets for the intercooler. Those are cut out. I don't believe that this is an original bumper. You can see that these look like actual inserts. The actual Nismo bumper, I don't think would have the inserts looking like that. That's more like a smooth mold. There is I'm told, a truss intercooler, Greddy intercooler, and inside this inlet here is, let's see if we lose zoom. Inside of here is a Greddy oil cooler. Okay, so oh, the lip. I guess this is an original lip. It's kind of marked up a little bit there. It's not all that low, and actually I might want to try to find a lip spoiler for it. Okay, kind of getting off topic. So that's the front of the car. Let's go back around on this side. Walking around, maybe back up a little bit more to get the whole car in. So this angle, we'll step in the grass. I just ruined my ankle the other day, so I'm going to be careful here. All right, so from this side of the car, it is on HKS coil springs. So they're not coilovers. I mean, it is a coilover setup from factory. It's a spring that sits on you know, the damper. So they're HKS springs, and that has KYB Buzz Spec adjustable dampers on both front and rear. No other mods, I guess, for this from this side that's visible. In the back, it's pretty much standard fare. We have the, what's this? Is this called the N1 trunk lip? splitter, I guess, spoiler. So that's on there, that trunk limp. I got my RFD, rightfootdown.com tags. We have a HKS, damn, I'm gonna butcher this, aren't I? Is it the super turbo or super quiet? I think it's super turbo exhaust on there. So visually, that's what we've got going on. All right, so now where should we go from here? Let's pop the hood, right? Because really, let's be honest. Actually, I guess before I pop the hood, let's go ahead and start it up, right? That's always good. You know what? No, let's not start it up. Let's just go ahead and pop the hood. But inside here, well, since we're already here, we've got the Nismo 320 kilometer per hour gauge faces. We've got an old school gritty boost gauge here, which I'm a big fan of that guy, along with the exhaust temperature gauge on that side. We've got the Nismo gauges in the middle, some Kenwood stereo speakers that don't really work, and over here is an HKS FCON ECU tuner. Down hidden in there is the HKS EVC4, and hidden below here is a turbo timer, which I rarely use. And right in the middle is a Nardi steering wheel. And if you guys haven't noticed already, the bride seats, which I was kind of questioning those at first, but honestly, they are perfectly comfortable for daily driving around town. They really don't have any butt support. They're about as, I'd imagine they're about as low as you could get with a sliding rail system like this. So they're both on sliders, although I need to figure out something on the passenger side because it just doesn't slide forward quite enough. The driver side is fine. On the belt, it's got this little plastic lock thing that I guess does its job. The seat belts itself look damn new, especially in that piece there. And actually all the weather stripping around the door is, God, looks pretty new as well, all the way around. Even the little Skyline door sills, the plastic pieces look mint. Actually, let's go back to this too. The odometer says 36,000 kilometers, and actually 38,000 now, but who knows if that's actual. I was told by Driver Motorsport that it's probably not, but I mean, there are certain things about this car that just scream low mileage, such as the condition of the window trim and around here, and the condition of the seat belt, which is kind of silly. What else? But there are other things that make me think, you know what, maybe it's just because it's old, because this is peeling off of the door panel here. And the paint is kind of rough in some spots, like on the trunk. So I really don't know. The inside of this thing is pretty nice, in good condition, with exception of the blue surround that they did. Not a fan of that, and that's cracked in a couple areas. I got to address that. Okay, so let's pop the hood. Did I pop the hood? No, I didn't. Okay, let me do that. Pop the hood. There we go. Okay, now let's pop the hood. Oh, did I miss this? Is this an add-on? Is this a lip spoiler that's an add-on? I feel like it might be an N1 piece. Okay, might need two hands as I open this up here. What a show. Okay. Now, not featured on here, there's this plastic cover that goes over these pod filters. So a couple things. One, I need to find new filters because this is clearly, as you can see, the filters that are stuffed in there are not the right filters for this. So I got to find the correct ones. If you guys have a hookup on those, let your boy know. All right, so the major things that we can't see is the HKS 2530 turbos. And it's got, I guess the full HKS works. It does not have aftermarket cam. So it's stock cam, hard pipe, pods, going down to the truss. Oh man, I'm burping every time I make these videos. Have you guys noticed that? Jesus. So it goes down to the truss intercooler, hard pipes back up, and what else do we have under here? The Cusco Type OS strut bar. I have a 300ZX 2+2 ABS pump in the back there because mine failed on me while I was in New Jersey at the track. And if you guys know where I can get another one of these lids, this one is leaking on the underside of it. Actually, hang on a minute. Huh, okay. Yeah, mine was leaking on the underside. For some reason, I swore I had a yellow lid, but now it's black. Odd. Okay, maybe I was just looking at pictures of ones that were yellow. I swore mine was yellow. Maybe I was wrong. Okay, up from top, we have the, again, Cusco Type OS bar. You can see the adjustability of the KYB Buzz Spec coilovers. It's on setting 2 of 5 right now because they're very stiff. I actually have Bilstein sitting at the house and I'm thinking of swapping out for these just because I'm kind of a fan of Bilstein, and the car rides pretty firm around town on this setting. So this is the inside of the car. Underneath of the car that we can't see, there are, and I'm not sure, I don't know if it's a factory front pipe that goes from the turbos down to the cat, but it had no cat on there, so I told them to put on a SARD 100 cell, which they did. So it keeps the exhaust smells down a little bit. I'm gonna play with this filter here. So yeah, it keeps the exhaust smells down a little bit on the car. And then it goes out to the HKS, again, what is it, Super Turbo muffler setup. I think it sounds pretty good. You guys wanna hear it? Yeah, you do. Okay, hang on. So yeah, guys, that's how it sounds. I guess, let's see, anything else I'm missing? I'm sure there's something. Oh yeah, the you know, didn't really come with the car, but I got my daughter's Recaro car seat in the rear. It's a little bit of a tight fit. I mean, it works, but I really need to find another slider for that bride seat over there to allow the seat to move forward a little bit more. Oh, the interior, the guy has, it's not really showing up on the camera here, but they're Alpine speakers in the front and in the back. Alpine N Fit. I don't know if that sounds right to anybody, but it's a tweeter, and I guess it's a two-way right there. And it's got this Kenwood system, and it doesn't power up. So I want to just remove it and replace it with maybe a double DIN touchscreen or something. Maybe like CarPlay compatible. I don't really know, but that's probably all going to go. I don't really need stereo. Oh, I didn't mention this, but it does have these upper control arms. I really don't think we'll be able to see them here, but yeah, they are a big, I mean, it looks like it's a polished or chrome piece. It's rather solid. It's got adjustment nuts on the front and back. I don't know who makes it. It reminds me of something that like SPL would put out, but I didn't see any markings on it. So it's got that. You know what? While we're talking about engine and RBs, it does have new spark plugs. It has. I haven't visually confirmed the oil pump, but it does have a little higher oil pressure than what I'm told many of these do have, and Driver Motorsports is assuming that it is an N1 pump. Don't know if there's been anything else done to it oiling wise, and I'm not really sure how to check. The water pump and the timing belt also looked like they were recently done on this car, but I myself have not taken the cam timing covers off or anything to cam covers off here to check and inspect myself. and it does have a fresh oil change, and I'm probably going to switch oil to, and that's another question, I don't know. I've got this Motul 300V competition that I've been using on my E92 M3. It's the 15, does it sound right, 15W50? I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I don't know if that's a good match for this engine or if I should be looking at something else, but yeah, I'm probably going to do an oil filter of an oil change of my own pretty soon, just so I know for sure that it's been done. All right, guys, maybe there's something here that I've missed that that you guys saw that I didn't talk about. You know, please let me know. Did I mention this? I think there's this lip spoiler. I think it might be like an N1 or something like that. Anyway, okay, guys, thanks again for watching. There's going to be more GTR content coming up. I'm not really sure what exactly, but there will definitely be more. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't, and you know, let me know what you guys think. This car, all said and done, was 26 with the BBS LMs. I have a feeling, after being on some forums and some boards, that maybe I overpaid a bit. I don't know, but I have it now, and you know, what can you really do? Let me know what you think. So let me know what you think. Did I? All right, guys, really peacing out this time. See ya.